Hey friends, welcome back to my channel Single Solution to All Problems. This is Nisha and today's topic is how to prepare yourself for the campus placement. When we complete our school and enter to the college, we all feel really excited and we just for in this excitement we just forget our purpose for taking the admission in the college, and with time we just lost in the limelight of the college. We just start feeling lost in the limelight of the college, and it is little bit true because from our younger age when we were kid we are just hearing one thing, बेटा बस 12वीं तक मेहनत कर लो उसके बाद ऐश ही ऐश है. And this is also true. Why it is true, I have explained it in my previous video in very detail. So if you have not watched the video, the link is in description box and also here, just give it a check. It is a really a wonderful video. I have explained each and every point in really detail. So today I'm going to explain a strategy how to prepare yourself for the campus placement, how to get a good job after your graduations. I will sum up all the things in just 4 and 5 points. So let's start the explanation about these steps. The first step is take your subject seriously. Yes, this is true. Take your subject seriously. There is no need to cram these subjects. Understand each and everything serious. Means the topic, these subjects you have during your graduations, take those subjects really seriously. Don't feel I'm saying the same thing. Do the hard work like you was doing in your school during your school time. No, I'm not saying that thing, but your load has reduced. मीन्स आपका लोड रिड्यूस हो गया और आपको ये कह दे कि बेटर सिर्फ 12th तक मेहनत कर लो, कॉलेज में जाके कोई मेहनत करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. मेहनत करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट इट डजेंट मीन कि आप फेल ही हो जाओ. आपको मेहनत नहीं करनी है. फील लाइटर, नॉट दी फ्री. मीन्स आपको फ्री फील नहीं करना है. ये मत का मतलब ये आपने 12th तक बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्क किया, बट इट डजेंट मीन कि आप कॉलेज में जाते ही फेल हो जाओ. फेल नहीं होना है ना. यू नीड टू क्लियर योर सब्जेक्ट्स, एंड it is really good if you clear your subjects by understanding those subjects instead of just cramming those subjects, because it will help you in future to get a job if you understand each and every topic really seriously. So the first point is take your subjects seriously. Second step is clear your all subject. It is same as the first point, like clear your all subjects. If you have the all the subject clear, if you are clear in all your subjects, then it will be really beneficial for you. First is you need to study a subject only once. You don't need to study, you don't need to repeat same subject again and again. And second, you have the more chances of getting the placement, because if you have a bulk of supplies, if you have a backlog of supply, then there will be stop point for you. It will be really hard for you to sit for the campus placement. So this is the second point. The third point is really important for all the graduation students. If you have the semester system, then if you when you will be in the 6th semester or in the 7th semester, then you will start getting the chance to sit for the campus placements, for the company's placement, for the interviews. So be prepared for your interviews and the campus placement before the 6 semesters. So to be fully prepared up to these 6 semesters, you need to start your preparation for your interviews, for your general aptitudes, for your technical rounds, for your GD rounds. You need to start the preparation after the 4th semester. So this is a really important point. Start preparing for the campus placement after the 4th semester. Up to 4th semester, it is an enjoyable period for you. It is a honeymoon period, but at the end of the 4th semester, it is the end of your honeymoon period, and now start preparing for your campus placements, your technical round, your general aptitude rounds. So just start your preparation after the 4th semester. When you are sitting for a campus placement and you get selected, you need to go through a lots of rounds. So let's talk about the rounds. The first round is the general aptitude round. This round has the English, math and reasoning aptitude. This aptitude contains majorly 3 subjects, that is English, math and reasoning. So if you were a good student during your school time, there is no need to study for the English. Second, for the math, little bit practice you need to do, because in this there will be math up to 10th class, so you need to revise the things again or give little bit practice. And the third thing is the reasoning is a thing which we don't study during the school level, so it is the thing for which you need to go for a coaching, or just purchase a book of the good reasoning book. Just purchase a good reasoning book and start preparing from that book. There will be very different topics of reasoning, like slogs, sitting arrangements. Some people are sitting in a circular table, some have the face inward and some have the outwards. These types of questions arises in the reasoning. And before graduation level, means during school level, we don't go through these kinds of questions. So just purchase a book and start practicing from that book. If you think you can do without any guidance or without any coaching, just it is a really good thing. But if you think you cannot do without coaching, just go for a coaching, because in the coaching you will get really good practice, really good guidance, really good material for practice. So just go for the coaching. Because in reasoning there are some topics like slogs, sitting arrangements, relations, which we don't study during school time. So it is the first round, that is the general aptitude round. Second, there will be technical round. In technical round, again you should have the deep knowledge of your subject. Your each and every subject should be clear, and it is just the technical round. The questions will be just related to your subject, so you should have the knowledge of your subject. This is the technical round. And the third round is the GD round. GD is the group discussions. Those students who have cleared the first two rounds, they just divided them in some groups and allow them to sit together and give a common topic, and you need to just discuss that topic. If you it's your choice if you want to speak in the favor of that topic or you want to speak against that topic. GD is actually a really big topic. I think I will discuss GD in some another video. So it is also a very important round for your selection. After that, the fourth round is the interview round. It is the round in which you are going to personally interact with the interviewer or the recruiter, the person who has come from the company to recruit you for a job. So it is the personal interaction. It is not a technical round. He will not ask you any technical question. It is not compulsory. He will not ask any technical question. He may ask, but mostly the questions will be related to you. He will try to interact with you. He want to know you personally, how you behave, how you react to the situation, what is your mindset, how skillful you are, how skillfully you can interact. This round is just to test your interpersonal skills, how you personally behave with a person. So for this you should have a good conversation skill, good reacting skills, good behavior skills. So for this again you need to do your hard work during your school time. It is the time when you show that you did your hard work during your school time, because these are the skills which we learned during our school time, which I have explained in my previous video in really detail. So if you are a student, just pay attention to this video and to the previous video also. This is really a good video. And the last round is the document verifications, and in this they just verify your documents and you will get your job. So I hope this will help you. If you like the video, just thumbs up the video and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.